Sure.
Hi, good evening, Kang. Hello.
Yes. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Yes. Good evening too.
Okay, I cannot see you. Okay, there you are. Good evening, Kang. How are you today?
I'm fine. Thanks.
How is your weekend?
In it's great because I have the free time to play and I don't have to study very much.
Yeah, so you don't have you have a lot of time in order for you to play together with your cousins and your
Yes.
friends, right? What did
Uh,
you do during the weekend? What did you play?
um. I play football with my cousin and sometimes, if I feel tired, I will play some boarding card or
Mm,
watching
that's
TV.
nice. That's nice. Okay. So you I guess if not mistaken, your favorite play or game would be football, right?
Yes.
Oh, so you're good in playing football?
I not good because I don't practice. It's every day. I just play it for fun.
Uh for fun only, but not it's not a daily activity or a daily routine, right?
Yes.
So it's just for fun together with your cousins. So it's a sort of like, for example, meeting them with them together so that you can be able to have fun together, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So let's continue our lesson, Kang.
Yes.
So last time we had able to discuss about
About
the
story.
story of Conradin. Okay, now before we have to move on, before we're going to continue our lesson all about the story of Conradin, of course, would you kindly tell me just maybe the summary of this particular story that we had discussed last time or we had read last time, the story of Conradan. Can you give me a summary of this particular story?
Yes. It's
Mhm.
talk about the boy.
Okay.
And he has a sick and he's don't live much longer.
Mm-hmm. And then,
And then he live longer because he have a very beautiful imagination
mm-hmm.
about
Okay.
the garden and this world don't have this orange because he's hates this orange.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And then, where do you think is Conradan's living in that particular
Uh,
story?
in the I think in the hospital.
Okay, but of course, he lived together
This
with
orange.
his aunt, right? Okay, and this particular aunt is not so kind to
Yeah.
him. Okay, and therefore, Conradin hated
H.
her with all his heart so much. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so that's the story all about. So this one is a sad story about Conraden, about a boy who will not live much longer because of a sickness. Okay, but because of his wide imaginations, he was able to build. Okay, based on his imagination, a beautiful life, a beautiful place. Right.
Yes.
Okay, and then wherein in that particular imagination, he was able to build a lot of what? A lot of
Of the world and did not have his orange.
yes. Okay, and one of those imaginations that he has is all about something. Okay, it's all about he could imagine something positive and something negative also, right?
Yes.
Okay, and of course, it was, according to him, it was a wonderful world, and he should have to enjoy, right?
Yeah.
For for the remaining um life that he has in this world. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, let's try to answer the following questions now by deciding if these following sentences are true or false. Okay? So, Conradin's health was very poor. Is it true or false?
The first is two.
It's true, okay? Because he's sick, right? The
Yeah.
second one, can you read the second statement, please?
The boy had a good relationship with his orange.
Mm-hmm.
Orange because
It's false.
he hates his orange.
Yes, because his aunt, of course, did something wrong with him. Okay, even his aunt doesn't love him. That's why he hated his aunt so much. What about number three?
Number three, the boy were not allowed to play in the garden.
Okay, the boy was not allowed to play in the garden.
Fun because in his imagination, he's playing the garden.
Okay, okay. Next, what about number four?
Before,
A lot of animals.
um, born because I remember the story said no one lives in the city.
Yeah, okay. So this one is
It's
false.
foreigners.
Okay, because not an animals live there in the shed, right?
Yes.
Okay, what about number five?
Um, I think it's true.
Okay, the fairy was a gift from Conradin's friend. Number six,
This test is about a boy who uses imagination to
to
escape.
escape from the real world.
True.
Yes, okay. Actually, if we try to dig much more deeper in this particular story, although this one is a sad story, okay, but of
Uh,
course, if you try to put something in it, right? Even Conradin is suffering from sickness, but still, okay, he can be able to escape from the real world, okay, and he wanted to think that he is okay, right? So he uses his imagination in order to escape from the sickness that he had. Okay.
yes.
Okay, and what do you think is Conradin? Is he a brave person? Is he a brave kind of a man? Despite of what happens to him, still he has this imagination, a wide imagination. So what do you think? Is he a brave man?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. And of course, um, what he's doing is he's just maybe um facing, okay, although she's not facing the reality of life that she's going to die, right? But of
Yeah.
course he wanted to
Slip.
make, yes, he wanted to make his life beautiful even if it's not,
Yeah.
okay, until the time he's going to die. Okay. Okay, so what a beautiful story, right? Did you like the story also, Ken?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Now, what are the signal words of present simple tense again?
And always, often, usually, sometimes, seem.
Yeah, okay. So we were able to discuss this one last time, right? And then there are also signal words of present continuous form of the verbs, such as at the moment, now, just, so on, and so forth. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, now aside from the story that we had able to discuss last time, this time we are going to do the practice. It's all about Miss Jennings'
Miss
class.
Chinese class.
Yes, okay. So this one is a very short story about Miss Jennings' class. Would you kindly read this one, Kang?
This Miss Chinese, a primary teacher, and these are her pupils.
Yes.
And you girls, who they are? Read the description and write the correct number below the picture.
Yes, okay. Actually, the Miss Jennings class. So what we're going to do is we are going to identify by the use of descriptions. So we were able to discuss about descriptions in the past lessons, right? Okay, so what
Yes,
are those descriptions that we have? Okay, so we use that.
to
We call
Gus
that one
Gus.
as, yes, adjectives, right? Like, for
Uh,
example, warm, kind, talented, so on and so forth. Okay? Now,
yeah,
this time, let's try to help Miss Jennings identify her students carefully by analyzing the picture. Okay? And of
yeah.
course, telling them, okay, the description. So we have here only a description about that particular student of teacher or Miss Jennings. So number one, okay,
Maybe
who do you think is Fabio? Look at this one.
the man, the second from the left,
Why is it the second from the left side?
because he is bring puzzle.
Yes, okay. So, what description we can be able to give to Fabio, who is second, okay, from the left side? So, Fabio is
Very, very is
friendly,
friendly
right?
and cheerful.
And cheerful. So, two descriptions that we can be able to give Fabio. It's friendly and cheerful. And aside from that, he is also
Is also helpful.
helpful, and during his free time, he likes playing board games and puzzles,
So,
right? So,
yeah,
among the following students of Miss Jennings, only one there holds a playing board games and puzzles, right? And
yeah.
that would be the
Would be
second
the
picture.
second
Okay? And this he is
Fabio.
Fabio. Yes, that's correct. Okay, next. What about the second one?
Chan
Where do you
T
think is Agatha?
and working to choose my one and see space. I think it's much the girl on the first from left.
Okay, why is it the first girl from the left side would be Agatha?
Because her shirt have a dog, and next to her is a flower.
Okay, so we can be able to identify her because of um, her descriptions. Okay, so what are those? She's
Uh,
wearing a
a
flower
shirt.
dress, right?
Yeah,
And with an animals in it, right? Not
yes,
a flower dress, but an animal dress, right? And of
yeah,
course, she has a flower. So therefore,
yeah.
we can say that she is Agatha.
Avatar.
And what are the descriptions of Agatha?
Our guitar is hardworking and sociable.
Okay, sociable. Very good. That's correct. What about Tanya? Where do you think it's
China,
Tanya?
she like 14, 22, and reading good in the afternoon and the egg. She egg at the school store. The girl with the girl from the third from left
Okay, why?
because she bring a band brush.
Okay. So why is it you said that the third from the left side would be would be Tanya rather because
Because
of
in the afternoon she acts in a school theater.
theater. Okay. So why is it you said that she acts as a school in a, at the school theater? What do you think would be the descriptions in order for you to identify her?
Tanya has got a lot of imagination.
Okay. What
She,
about, is she reading a books?
yes.
Is she reading a books?
No,
Yes. Okay. So Agatha would be,
with the woman from the one to shoot.
yes, the
Says
one
seven.
who's
The book.
holding a book.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the description. Okay, because if we can be able to, or later we're going to tell about something this one. Okay, so
Yes.
Tanya has got a lot of imagination. She likes writing fairy tales and reading books. In the
Book.
afternoons, she acts at the school theater. Now, the key words that we should have to understand to identify if she's Tanya because of
Ah,
book.
book.
So she's reading book.
Book.
Okay? And she's holding book because
Book.
she loves reading and
It
writing
writing
fairy
very
tales.
tales.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So solved. So 1, 2, 3 has been solved already.
Yeah.
Next, we have another one. The next one,
Have,
number 4,
have.
is Paulo. Paulo is strong. He is also very active and athletic. He is very
Uh,
good at many sports, but his favorite sport is basketball.
the man is the fifth from the left.
Yes. So the man wearing a red shirt and
Uh,
is holding a
oh, basketball.
ball. Yes. So therefore, he is Paulo. Very
Basketball.
good. And what are the descriptions for Paulo? Tall and strong, very active and athletic.
And,
Okay, next. Let's try to identify Emily.
Emily is the girl in the seventh from the left.
Mm-hmm. Why?
Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, the eighth.
Yes, why?
Because she's wearing a swimming suit.
Okay, very good. Okay, so she is Emily because among the 8 children in there, she was the one wearing a
A swimming
betting
suit.
suit. Okay, so therefore she is Emily. Very good. Next, what about Chris?
These people like swimming and
Meeting
meeting.
people
Um,
from many countries and knows a lot of things about geography. His favorite book is Atlas.
the ninth people from the left.
Why? The
Because
night, 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, the night.
he's holding the earth.
Okay. So what about this one? She's also holding.
But in the description have the word his.
Okay, so it's a boy, right? Very
Yes.
good. Okay, so there are two children in here holding a globe, and
Yes.
of course the other one is a boy and the other one is a girl. So if you try to base that one with a gender, of course it's Chris is a boy. So that's correct. So that would be the ninth. Okay, ninth student from the left going to the right. Very good. Okay, so Problem solved. So we had already
Yes. It's
six children we already identified. Now, let's move on to the 7, 8, and 9. Where do you think is Carol?
the man from the sixth man from the left.
Okay, why?
Because he's holding an animal.
Okay. And then
And oh no, and then she's wearing a doctor suit.
yeah, okay. So she's wearing a suit, okay? Of a doctor or maybe a scientist suit, okay? So that's
Yeah.
correct. That's Carol. What about number 8? Where
Number
is
eight,
Laura?
Laura is very imaginative and crazy, untidy and lazy. She's
Yeah,
into
she
painting
enjoys painting colorful animals and
the
beautiful flowers. Okay, it's the third,
first from
right?
left.
Yeah, because look at her. She's
Yeah.
dirty, okay? She
Yeah.
is a paint. She's a paint. Okay, next. Number 9. Where do you think is Fatima? Of course, the last one.
The fourth, fourth
Yes, the fourth one is Fatima. And who is Fatima? Fatima is
is clever
clever
and
and
hardworking.
hardworking. She